Hello everybody! Today we're going to be talking through the latest mid laner that has been stolen by the support role, or at least is looking to be stolen by the support role. I want to preface this by saying Anivia is strong everywhere at the moment. Riot sort of overbuffed her a bit as we're looking at in patch 10.25, so it's possible this pick doesn't work too well in the future, but Anivia support has been a secret pocket pick by Anivia One Tricks for quite a while. I would say it was always subpar. They kept decent win rates and there were a few master tier players playing it, but I think they were handicapping themselves for the love of Anivia. But now with a few changes I'll talk through in game, Anivia is actually a legitimately good support. So the runes are pretty simple. You just want electrocute for the damage, and then the rest of it is really quite simple. Anivia is good. There aren't too many unique things you need to do as Anivia support. So quite simply, I'll go through the build first. Let's add some gold. This is going to be using Imperial Mandate. It's not even a recommended item. Imperial Mandate is over here. Now Imperial Mandate is particularly good because it applies on every tick of Anivia and the Q obviously. So this is just a ton of extra damage for very cheap. And you're also going to want the Sork shoes at some point. And then after that, it's kind of just really up to you in mage items. The most common pick, and pick that has the most success in terms of win rates, is normally Hourglass second. Anivia has a tendency to get focused, and Hourglass is just generally a super good item on her. You can get away sometimes with Demonic Embrace. Perhaps if you're thinking the team fights are going to be long, you can maybe get away with this, but it's a bit expensive. And the other really good item on Anivia is Merlimonacom. Now I'm sort of talking from at least a Diamond Plus perspective there, in terms of what items you're realistically going to be able to afford. If you somehow get super fed, go ahead and buy all sorts of crazy fun mage items. The one thing I would say is worth noting is you do not need a tier. I've seen lots of Anivias do this. You do not have mana problems as support. It's mostly covered by presence of mind, as you are not wave clearing. Anivia's mana problems are huge, but that's mostly because she needs to wave clear with it. If you use your ult cleverly in fights and keep hitting people, presence of mind will recover a lot of that back from the takedown gold. So in terms of what more there is to talk about, a lot of this is just more generic Anivia stuff. I'm not the most proficient Anivia player ever, as in I've pretty much been playing her since she's been good for support, but you're going to want to max E first, and then Q, or R when you can, and then W. One thing to note especially though is you want to put 2 points in your W around level 8. This makes the wall a lot wider. It pretty much doubles in size from rank 1 to rank 2, so even though the wall it doesn't give you much, well, did I say double? Well, it feels like it doubles. When you get into game and you start placing the wall around, obviously the width is a lot less than it says, so maybe it's 800 wide. It's 800 wide, so that means it's double that increase. So you go up to 800 to... I'm talking rubbish there. But anyway, if you play a bit around with Anivia, I've recommended Froggen's build order, which is always get some points on the wall. Yeah, so you haven't played Anivia for a while, which isn't surprising. The really big changes are Anivia's auto attacks are a lot faster. Look how fast that is. This means you have a legitimate chance of harassing people in lane. Previously, when you tried to play Anivia support, if you autoed someone, your wind-up was so long you could just be targeted with skill shots. It was that bad. It was worse than Karthus if you played him either. It was legitimately one of the worst auto attacks in the game. But now that's super fast. You can attack and move around, and this makes Anivia much more viable for early laning when you've got to proc your spell thief and when auto harass matters a lot. The next massive change is the ult cooldown is much lower. This is highest rank, but it's still 3 seconds at rank 1. And previously they had it up at like a couple of seconds. I don't remember what the cooldown was, I didn't play Anivia before. But this is super low. And then the absolute best change, which you might see me throwing around, is the Q speed travel time. This makes Anivia support a legitimate pick tool, rather than just someone who's kind of handless or only for follow-up CC. It's actually really fast as a pick tool now. It's probably, I think it's faster than Lux Q, and it's definitely faster than Morgana Q for a really devastating stun. This is stun duration 1.5 seconds. That's huge. And it's also really long range. And does a ton of damage. I'm not sure, they're kind of rambling a bit on more generic Anivia points here. But really, two big takeaways are auto attacks and Q speed. This is what makes Anivia more supported for support than ever before. Now, in terms of how good this might be in the future, is it will probably stay decent, but if it remains top tier depends on how Riot balance Anivia. It's pretty much a given at this point, and if it is going to see some nerfs, but if they nerf, say, her ult, or the cooldown on the ult, it's not as impactful for support, and it's possible Anivia could be pretty unaffected in the support role. I don't see them reverting the Q missile speed, which is the biggest thing, and if some damage goes down, that's kind of meh, but you can still do your job. I mean, I'm sort of continuing rambling here, but the damage is the next thing to mention. Anivia is crazy high damage when she hits her combo, because it was balanced around being incredibly inconsistent. You pretty much outdamage everyone in the support role early game, as well as scaling well. So now I think we'll just get into a full game. I think the game I showed off was okay. I've had a few better ones. The game I just loaded in before this one, which I didn't record, I went 7-0 as support Anivia, and pretty much 1v5 the game into a 15-minute win. Pretty ridiculous. She is so strong early. And anyway, hope you enjoyed watching, and hope you enjoy ruining another support, another mid laner for the mid lane players. Hello everybody! Right, we've clearly got our mid laner and support lost, so see what we can do the best of this game with. But no, seriously, Anivia support is super fun, and let's see exactly how well it's going to turn out. Let's see what our team comps are. Got Gragas, oh we got a dead Camille. Literally not looking at the screen. And give our lane the kill. Fantastic. I love top laners. Okay, positive attitude. This just means we just need to get Vayne one more kill and then we get a shutdown gold. But yeah, that makes the lane a lot harder to 2v2. I think we've still got the advantage because I'm playing Anivia into Gragas, who is obviously a melee champion, and Vayne is also fairly short range, so I feel like I should be able to make good use of Anivia's good early game. Anivia has both a good early game and a good late game, but if you don't do great in lane, then you're going to be pretty useless for a while. Let's see if anyone's going to come here. Oh fuck, they didn't go where I wanted them to. Oh, that's kind of bullshit, no lie. I'm really sure I hit that Gragas. Well, I did hit him, but I thought I stunned him. See, it didn't cancel his dash. Used a lot of stuff there and didn't get the kill, that's unfortunate. Oh, Gragas' flash being down is pretty big, but unfortunate. Seraphine had to do the TP. Pretty close. Can tell from the spell feed guard I got the kill, and the hit on the kill. Got him! Fun champ. So I'm going to be building towards the, where is it, Imperial Mandate. It's one of the reasons Anivia support functions, because you've got a cheap item that still gives you an okay power spike in terms of damage, and also gives you mana, gives you everything you want. Basically, Anivia support kind of works because of the support items at the moment. It would be more questionable to do this before pre-season. We'll have to force to fight mid when Gragas was obviously back. I'm not going to dive her. Yeah, no, we're good. I was here to try and prevent a dive, but I'm not going to try and force a 2v2 when she's out of mana. Fortunately, Seraphine gave up a lot to try to get a TP play to work bot. At least we got the kill back on Vayne, but it puts a mid laner pretty far behind. Too big minion wave and I don't have Ignite. That's the main reason I don't want to try and force an all on there. Good trade. Now we're going to my E to make the trades even better. That's quite a lot of Gragas damage for just a min charge barrel. So the trick here is trying to get the bait veins condemned, not condemned, tumble. I should probably try and trade more. I'm just scared of the Gragas damage. Just stacking up the spell thieves a bit better. Egg baited. Oh, I didn't get him. I am? 6 health? Yeah. Fortunately, I didn't manage to proc electrocute on the Gragas. That would have been a kill. But yeah, I'm so squishy. You got to be careful of that. The lowest base health in the game, I think. Yeah, Anivia's is even lower than Sona's. So notably, I'm not buying Vandal Glass because Vandal Glass is a terrible item. I don't know what Riot are thinking. This screws over support so much how terrible this item is. You actually just get that's the 50% mana regen. That's your 20 AP. You get 10 ability haste for I don't remember how much. Quick maths, like 225 gold I think it was. 215 gold. And it was even worse before they buffed it. But it's literally one of the worst items in the game. So it screws over any sort of AP type supports. Good chunk. Screw you, Gragas. I didn't get the cannon. What's my team doing? Can't want 6 before fighting again though. I'm not autoing them enough, that's one thing I noticed I'm not doing here. They can't see me, then I can get Qs off. Huh. I guess Vane's tired of Gragas' shit. I don't know what the fuck that was. And Seraphine did a really bad TP, but I don't know what she's doing there. Hopefully Vane is just mental boom to make up for the rest of my team running it. No, no, no! Okay. Minion betrayed me. That's kind of bullshit. Fast recall, true. It would have been worse if I'd lost my egg passive. I don't want to hear it. Shut up. Just play the game. You took no flash and ended at level 1 and you wonder why you're behind. We even recovered the 2v2 in bot lane despite Camille running it down there first. Maybe I can try to look to roam, but Anivia's roaming is not one of the strong points. Pretty slow bird. Ooh, I don't like this. Vane's looking to position on me. Are we there? I'll take that. Resolution Ignite as well. Nicely walled off the Hecarim so he couldn't take the kill. I'm going to put a second point in my wall soon. It needs to be a little bit wider. That's a tip I remember from Froggen's Anivia. You want to get a second point in your wall soonish. Oh, come on. We're doing so well. What was that for? Okay, Gragas Flash Engage is one of the harder abilities to avoid in the game. I'll give you that, Kaiser. But we are losing a lot for that. Oh, they only get 3 plates. Kills of mine. And that's my extra point in the wall. I didn't get him. My wall's almost up. Popping off on this Anivia. I noticed that mana is fine. I've only got my mandate and Frostfang for mana regen, but I'm really not having any mana problems at all, especially with the presence of mind. So I'm going to get Sork Shoes, and Hourglass is generally next item, or yeah, I think I still want to build towards Hourglass. I'll maybe wait till I can buy an Amplifying Tome so I've kept my options open. It's between Hourglass and the Liandry's type item. Is it Azaconda's Gaze or what? The Monica Brace. Something about Azaconda's. Yeah, Azaconda's Gaze is the passive. Almost got it right. But yeah, I want to. Maybe that might be good versus all the 2 health stacking champions. Oh, we're going to lose first tower top. It's unfortunate. Is Vayne going to stay? Guess not. Don't really need you here, Seraphine. Almost stole it. Got the buff now, so I get to be a mid lane Anivia for a bit. Oh, nice, we still got turret. Oh boy. Help! Help! What are you doing, team? Help me! Ah, we could have fought that so easily. My team forgot I had the egg or something? I don't know. We could have easily fought that. Anyway, what am I going to get next? Alright, now you go in, sure. Alright, I think I just want more damage this game. I'm fed enough, I can probably just build towards the Hourglass third item. My team is lacking AP damage because the Seraphine is so useless. Yeah, that Cho'Gath is going to be a pain in the ass for anyone but me to kill. Lost vision. Shit, I'm getting run down. Oh. Cool. I got outplayed. That Cho'Gath just does not die. Okay, that went okay in the end, but could have gone a lot better. Okay, Hecarim can definitely run down on Ivan. Nice. I think I could have done better there. I don't know. I did get Flash Cho'Gath ulted. That's not much counterplay exactly to that. I was keeping mostly out of range of abilities. I got hit by one too many Cho'Gath Qs probably. Yeah, Anivia wall can be pretty buggy. Well, it's not buggy, it's working as intended, it just is forms weird pathing. Yep, I'm also working towards that. We'll kill Cho'Gath eventually. Although I don't think that's really the best Seraphine build. Seraphine wants, I don't know, maybe either support items or Ludens perhaps? We basically just win when we get the Ocean Soul though, that's the main win con. Or just peel Kai'Sa, which should be an easy win. Got him eventually. I think I also walled my own team off at some point there, but let's not focus on the details. Big DPS, although I am throwing all my mana into that, and I'll save a little bit. Nice, and that'll get me... Oh no, it won't even get me yet. This is expensive to try and buy on a support build. Super luxury item. Yeah, I don't know, I probably wouldn't recommend going this unless you're fed or in a snowballed game like this. I would almost always go for the Hourglass. It's just so much cheaper overall. I think I didn't even need Kai'Sa there. I think Lucian dashing into the Anivia ult was going to die either way. And that's a good game. Yeah, I'm really liking Anivia's support. It seems busted, just because I think Anivia is broken in general, and she will be nerfed, mostly for mid lane performance, but it depends how the nerfs pan out. If they hit mid lane more than support, for if it's going to be a stop playing Anivia support time. Oh, fuck that. The wall is a hard one to get right. Lots of people don't use smart cast, but I'm just trying to get used to it. Right, cool game. Thanks for watching.